gotta do it, you know? And then it's like, well, then you want to, like, make use of it, you know?
Yeah.
But that would be irresponsible.
It would be irresponsible.
Jason Lupus? Uh-huh.
He's like, big, like, very soon, very big news. Usually everybody thinks it's like, right? That's probably what it is. But then he keeps talking about other movie stuff. He's like, guys, that's not the big news. Like, this is the big news, it's not financial. And he's like, no, no. And like, he looks something up, he's like, no, this is not the big news either.
Oh my god.
I kind of feel bad for him because ever since he was like, announced that he was working on the movie, all of his tweets have been like being spammed by like young FNAF fans.
Oh my god.
Being like, hey, there's a FNAF movie. I kind of like feel bad for him because he's being spammed. No, I don't want to open Papa Luke.
What was I gonna say? I got derailed. I was gonna say something. It's okay. What was I gonna say, though? You're on the... Oh. Okay, never mind. What was I going to say? Bis, what are you typing? You're so loud. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot what it was. I know something that I could talk about is that Gray Area is almost done. I'm finishing up the final level right now of the main story. For the main ending, there's also an alternate ending that I haven't. Well, I've just started on that, and Cass is gonna mostly be the one working on that for now, because she has some level design ideas she wants to work on for that. But yeah, otherwise, we are rapidly approaching completion.
I really want to get back to my training.
It'll be time for us to work on the final boss together soon, Beth.
Ah! That's cool.
Oh, we've got a side quest. We're doing side quests. At some point I gotta light another incense. You get to see me in the background again. For a minute. Also, I still have to upload my VOD of our previous Dragon Ball Z stream, so I'm gonna do that either tonight or tomorrow.
I wonder what's going on with Master Roshi.
You are about to leave the area. No, I'm not. Shut up. You still there, Viz?
Yeah, yeah.
You got anything to talk about today?
I'm really enamored by this one Archie Sonic. Wait, but where's the post boy?
Oh, you're right. There he is.
There we go, that's good. Yeah, what was I saying? I'm enamored by this one Archie Sonic comic page, which has been getting attention
Sorry, he wasn't
recently.
there because I clicked him off for Kirby.
Oh, okay. But this page is like had somebody like redub it, and then somebody's like animated part of it recently. And It's like so raw. It's like so raw. Could you put it on screen actually?
Just a minute. I'm not doing this side quest, I can't find it. I'm going to Kami House. Alright, Bis, what is it?
Okay, I've got the two images.
God, old Sonic comics were ugly as hell.
And okay, that's fair. They kind of were. The first one was
this isn't the worst I've ever seen, though. To be fair, credit where credit's due. Yeah. This is not the worst Sonic comic art I've ever seen.
Like, I don't really like how in Archie Sonic he basically has the Flash powers. But that last panel is such a fucking mood, though.
It's so tiny. Hold on. There we go. That's less tiny.
I just love the line, "Limit! I've got your limit right here!" It's like, that's the tone of voice I imagine.
You want me to show the other one, too?
Yeah, show the other one, because he's like revving up a peel out now.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards it goes bawoosh.
Bawoosh?
It goes bawoosh.
Bawoosh.
It goes bawoosh. 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 It's like...
Shan says he looks positively unhinged.
Yeah. I think at this point, like, this is like apparently during like a really big important story arc. And everybody has been put in grapes, so he's very angry.
In grapes?
Yeah, because apparently the storyline of this is that Eggman has put everybody in the egg grapes. Which just basically torture people and suck out their life force forever.
Oh.
And apparently it's like most of the animal people in the world are just in the grapes now. Fun fact, this is a fun fact that's actually at a certain point Sega started mandating that characters be more like they are in the main canon, right? Mm-hmm. You've seen a video that goes over this, but the egg grapes is how they reset Charmy's character.
Oh.
Because basically, in the original Archie stuff, he was like...
They made him...
He was like
brain damage?
Yeah, they gave him brain damage, so he acts like a 6-year-old, as opposed to him actually being a 6-year-old.
I remember that. That's so stupid.
It is... You know what? I have to give credit to comic book writers, Western comic book writers. You ask them to do anything, and they'll just pull an explanation out their ass. We need it so that 4 has never played Magic the Gathering, and they'll make an entire like crossover story where R4 dies, and we have to take on 4 from the universe where Magic the Gathering was never invented.
Oh my god.
Sorry to blank out on you there, Master Roshi. Let's see now. Tien.
How would you feel if I voiced Sonic from now on?
I think you do a good job.
I do a bad job. Fuck you.
You found him already?
Also, Bess, I saw you mentioning in the chat a little bit. I'm very intrigued by what happened at your work today.
Oh my god. Okay, so basically the long story short is, right, is I'm dining area staff, right?
Mm-hmm.
A dining area, basically you have what I call the burger stand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is kitchen and behind counter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ostensibly their job is to make food and then get it to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on DA. DA's job is like, it's like basically you maintain the space people eat in, and you also a host. You know, you help them out of problems.
Try to be nice to people.
You try and be like on friendly terms with everybody who's in. You like welcome them in.
I see.
Like obviously a lot of people don't want to really talk or anything, right? So you kind of leave them alone.
I think this is a different
But
job
being
than they
conversational
have here.
and being...
I've never seen a staff member like that in McDonald's.
Oh. Well, it might be like a non-American thing, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like something that you just have over there. Cause like, I'm sure there's some staff member whose job it is to like clean the tables and everything, obviously. But
yeah.
I've never seen anybody who just like hangs around. like the McDonald's that Sasha and I went to in Las Vegas was just like it was just completely empty. Right? It was just people behind the counter and that was it.
It was just an LJ hole.
Yeah, and they had like little vases with flowers on every table for some reason. I'd never seen that in a McDonald's either. It was like fake flowers.
Oh. But yeah, like, so that's like my job, right? Okay. But basically what happened is, long story short, is all of management comes from the burger stand, right? If you want to get promoted, you have to get promoted through the burger stand, right? So basically all they care about is their side of counter, right? They're very short-sighted. They only see burger production. They don't care. Because the thing is that they have solid times for how quickly people are getting the burgers, right? They don't have solid numbers for how much people are enjoying their stay! So basically everything just degraded, and it ended up at a point where basically all management cared about from my department was just, can you help us take the food, please? Can you help us take the food? We are understaffed chronically. Why am I an owl? We are understaffed chronically and we need help taking the food. So yeah, they're all owls. That's like the idea, right?
Yeah, people don't like bring your food to you here. You just go up to the counter, like they leave it at the counter and you go get it.
I mean, you could choose to have that done here. It's just it's one of many options.
Yes, you're almost like a waiter then.
Yeah.
Like you're waiter adjacent.
And waits Jason. But yeah, so basically, what was I gonna say? I thought Piccolo was in the background. I thought Piccolo was in the background of that shop because of the post. But yeah, what was I saying? So basically, I noticed that whenever there's a day where McDonald's corporate like inspects us, right? My department doesn't have to do that anymore, taking the food over to cars and stuff. Suddenly there's like an extra person whose entire on-shift job is just to do that, right?
I see.
So I basically said, like, the rest of the time we're just not doing it the way we're supposed to, right? Like, we're just how could I put, you know, I'm trying to think of a word that's very insulting but not likely to demonetize us. But you know, and they admit, like, yeah, unless there's 3 people in your department and there's only ever 2 scheduled, you're never supposed to be doing that job.
Dang.
This one looks pretty tasty.
Yeah, just said it outright. So now I know I'm right about everything. I've always been right. I'm the smartest person in the building. Everybody else is like an animal compared to me, basically, when you get down to it. And I will one day cast judgment on the entire place, and everybody will be sorry.
This fishing game is so funny.
It's pretty silly. What would I do if you slipped into my McDonald's? I would say you have... I feel like I would react the same way if somebody I knew came to my McDonald's. The same way I would if somebody, like, peeked at me changing clothes. It's like I am in a shameful disadvantaged state.
Oh no!
Why have you come to look at me? Fuck off!
Sasha doesn't mind if I come visit her at her job.
Yeah, Goku plugging the tail in is it has an aura, doesn't it, Shan?
I can use your discount. You can buy food for me.
Yeah, honestly, never go to McDonald's. It's the food is not very filling. It's not very tasty.
I like McDonald's burgers.
It's food for buffoons and clowns.
I've eaten quite a bit of McDonald's since I've been here. I used to have it every single week, actually. I'm sorry, I like it.
Have you ever heard of... there are like just literal like burger stands, no-name burger stands you can go to that have better
But
burgers.
McDonald's is like, it's McDonald's food, okay? I'm
That's
sorry.
just the thing.
I like it. In particular.
It's too familiar to fail. McDonald's is like
I legitimately find it good. I'm sorry.
McDonald's
It's got
is like
particular flavors that I like.
McDonald's is like Shitwell the dog. You know, everybody has. You'll just meet a family and be like, "This is our dog, Shitwell. He's shit." and then the dog just stands there
I don't even think it's
shitting.
bad. I like it.
Just stands there shitting, and you're like, "Oh, the dog's shitting," and they're like, "Yeah, that's all Shitwell. Oh, the family is." Oh. And it's like the only reason anybody like it's just familiarity. It's like if Shitwell was gone tomorrow, no one would notice.
I do like Sonic though. Oh, and I like burgers from Dairy Queen, but I found out that not every Dairy Queen has burgers. A lot of them are just ice cream, including the ones here. It's pissing me off.
I would like to try that chain at some point, Sharon. One day when I'm in Sweden.
I just learned last night that Denmark is near Sweden.
I think it's really funny that that Twitter keeps drawing like Ashley from Resident Evil, but as a mouse. Because I think what this really just says is just they should have just made her a mouse in the first place.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't
What do you
like
mean
this
that-
meme. Why is she a mouse?
I got one.
She doesn't
It's better
make
that
any
way.
sense. No one doesn't make any sense when they don't draw anybody else as a mouse.
No.
Ashley as a
Not-
mouse.
Nobody else has mouse energy.
Why? She don't understand this. This makes even less sense than Bowsat.
I mean, I think it's because of the ears.
Oh, god damn it.
I have really good ears.
I'm gonna be really honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they had made the Resident Evil 4 remake and just put the mouse in there, it would be a
been
better
mad.
piece of art. It'd be.
I would have pissed and shitted myself.
You would have just shitted and come and farted and sweated and queefed and bled and gunged and vomited.
Pretty
I don't know how to catch a Goliath catfish. I need 2 of them.
All right.
Be lucky.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh my god. Shan just got auto-modded for saying, I wonder how many fish fingers you can make out of a fish this size.
I wonder how many fish fingers you can make out of a fish this size. Yeah, and Automod singled out fingers you.
I like how that's just a roleplay action. Enter somebody's chat. Fingers you, fingers you, fingers you.
Oh my god. How would you feel if somebody entered my chat and started saying that? Oh.
Well, I'm a mod, so I'd immediately point a gun at their head.
That was a catfish. It was a scarlet cat. I need a Goliath catfish.
One looks pretty tasty.
I think if somebody entered my chat and said that to me while I was streaming, I'd just say, bites your fingers off. And refuse to explain.
That's fair.
Oh
I
my
think you should
god.
be allowed to say that.
You know Keith John Stack, the person who does the Leslie and Brienne comics?
No. But what
Yeah,
about that?
You know Leslie and Brienne, you know, it's like the
I know
butthole
that, but I
engagement.
don't. Oh, there's a Goliath catfish. I
They've
didn't
done
know
a
the
really
person who does it. No.
they've done a really funny drawing here. It's of Donald Trump at his computer, right?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying, oh no, they cancelled E3, but I never got to go. Oh boy, my day could not get any worse. Why is he? That's not a Trump voice. 1 second. You said this. Okay, that's better. They cancelled E3, but I never got to go.
Oh, get a load of that.
I can't do voices. I'm not very good at
Okay,
voices.
It's fair that Automod got that one.
What did it get?
It just got the word butt plug. That's fair. It should catch that.
I wonder if it'd have got it if you were like butt, comma, plug, question mark.
Imagine the clenching power Goku must have pulling up these fins. I mean, you're right. There's no two ways around it. That's where he's putting the tail. Like you're just right.
Oh, get a load of that. This one looks pretty tasty. All right.
There's really no other explanation.
Do you ever think of the intro theme to the Mr. Bean cartoon? Bum 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 bum.
That's just like that one the I ripped the skin. Because everyone goes, Oh my god. It lives in my... The most important... King Kai showed up to say the most important thing about fishing, never give up. Thanks, King Kai.
Alright.
King Kai feels like somebody who'd fish.
I think you're right. What is with the mouse, Ashley?
Oh, get a load of that.
I'm so pissed off. No, you're
I
not.
love Mouse Ashley.
Oh.
Mouse Ashley is great.
No.
Mouse Ashley
It
is
doesn't
fantastic.
make any sense. She shouldn't be a mouse.
What animal should she fucking be
A
then?
human. Leave her alone.
What do you mean leave her alone?
Leave
She's
her
happier
design
like this.
alone.
She's happier like this. Is this the blue tails shoes all over again?
Yes.
What? You're
I'm
so
vehemently
pretty.
against Mouse Ashley.
You're
Ashley
so
was
pretty. Cass is gonna disagree with you.
She's biased.
I think
Finally
you
got
mean,
another one.
I think you mean a knowledgeable party on these issues. An
You
expert.
That. This one looks pretty tasty.
I was watching a new Stanley Gonzalez video last night about this like weird show on the Travel Channel. There's this group of guys with like these like big beards and this stuff, and they go out in the forest and look for like cryptids. Basically, they're trying to catch them or whatever. And one of the guys is apparently an expert caller. So he was like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy who calls the experts on the phone."
Oh.
And then one of them was an expert trapper, and he's like, okay, and this guy catches them. One guy's calling for the experts, and the other guy catches them.
So wait, he called other people? Is
Huh?
that what you said?
He calls the experts. He's an expert
Can I
caller.
just-
I thought he goes out into the forest and does calls for the crypt.
Can I just say
No,
something
well,
real quick?
that's what he actually does. The joke was that he's an expert caller, so he calls the experts.
Can I just point out something that's on my mind?
Yeah.
What is it, like finding or something? And then the guys would go out there and do the big call, and they're out in the forest. Like,
What does Bigfoot sound like?
the guy was just going,
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he sounds like.
Hey, what was I saying? Dragon Ball is a franchise that has a lot of
Goku's
people.
eating all the fish.
I was gonna say, Dragon Ball is a series where there's a lot of people with long, black, spiky hair who wear orange, right?
See ya.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
because Yamcha basically wears the same shit as Goku
Mm-hmm.
and has like long black spiky hair.
Mm-hmm.
Later on in the series, there's some other characters end up fitting that bill.
You just called Goku a cold-hearted bastard.
But I like how Yajirobe technically fits that mold, but also doesn't in any way, shape, or form.
Careless though. They put Goku.
They what? Did you hear that, Biss?
Yeah.
They put Goku really low on the dad tier list?
Yeah, he was like right above like bottom tier.
Why?
I don't know. They also put Richard Watterson there, and I'm like, Richard, have you watched the show? That out of like all the cartoon dads, Richard would be S tier.
I mean, were they judging it based on how much they like the character, or
No,
how they were as dads?
As dads.
Well, that's just wrong.
I guess maybe people's arguments
Goku
are just...
and Richard like at like above bottom tier. And I'm like,
Did they put Buck Cluck at the bottom?
Buck Fleck wasn't even on there.
Well, it's not a proper dad tier list
Fuck
unless
you.
you have absolute zero.
This says it's not a proper dad tier list unless they have
I
absolute
believe
zero.
Peter and Homer were above Goku.
Wait, what?
If I'm remembering correctly.
Did you say Homer was above Goku?
Yeah, she did.
That is disgusting.
Ah.
I don't know what.
Chan says Goku is a horrible dad.
I don't know what world anyone.
I think I disagree. I don't know, like, I get why people say that, but I think that, like, the meme has gone too far. We need to accept...
Just because they're idiot. Like, in the show, he's proven to be a really good father.
Well now.
It looks like you guys are having fun. Lauren has been updated.
Changed a bit.
It's been
Yeah, Jerome
updated.
hasn't changed a bit.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, that's like the joke, you know?
Hmm.
Part of the problem with Dragon Ball Z Abridged is that it's a very easy way of watching Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just do that instead of actually engaging with the
that's how I
actual
watched
story.
it. This is my first time actually properly getting the story, other than just summaries from you, Beth. I'm gonna go light an incense. Be right back. 1 sec. You get background Elena again.
I'm gonna try and fall asleep while she's gone, just to be difficult. Let's see if I can do it. Fuck off, Donkey Kong. Butt crackling is my new favorite message in chat ever. Just like so, just butt crackling. Butt crackling. I'm tired. It's been a long day. A long, and drawn out, and tiring. Wait, does Elena have Sonic shoes on? No, don't worry about that.
Why have you said butt crack, Elena? What's going on?
Butt crack, Elena.
What?
Butt crack, Elena.
My butt crack was not there. You didn't see my butt crack.
Butt crack, Elena.
No! There's no way! My butt is fully covered. Get that out of here. Get it out of here. Why are you laughing, Shan? What do you mean butt crack, Elena?
Oh, that's why. That's why Shan said it.
Oh, I said background, Elena.
Butt crack,
It's like,
Elena.
what's going on? No, not my butt crack. Oh, you strangled me.
I love the idea of like, okay, everybody, you get to see butt crack later again.
Oh, I was thinking we have that spaghetti. Yes, spaghetti.
I wish we had.
Shove the cornbread up your ass, and then you can have some more.
What's that? What? What do you mean? We don't even have it.
You pull it out of your ass, I mean. Like, just recycle it.
Might cause some
Ew.
trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Look how we've done no fighting in this stream so far.
I'm pumped up and ready to go.
Oh, guess we're fighting now. Speak of the devil.
It's my turn now. Lend me your energy.
These things are not damaging me at all. I watched a video yesterday about the game EverQuest, which was kind of like World of Warcraft before World of Warcraft. Like, just like, it was a very early fantasy MMO type of thing, right? And they introduced this big dragon, it was supposed to spawn once per server,
Ready to go.
and be like unkillable because it was like a big like story thing, right?
Lend me your energy.
Like, it had to survive for this for the ongoing story, and it was supposed to like kill a bunch of the other bosses and stuff like that, right? And it never happened again. There was like a specific way that would awaken this dragon, right? Bith?
Wait,
You
what?
listening?
Sorry. No.
What? What's the last thing you heard?
I've been listening for like the last 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
Did you hear me mention EverQuest?
Nah, I was too busy talking to Emran Stuffwell.
What?
Should train some more.
Emran Stuffwell.
Who's that?
It's kind of hard to explain.
Huh.
They're kind of like a jiffy bag.
Goku, a rare pleasure.
We've just been completely derailed from what I was trying to explain.
What were you trying to explain?
So there was the game, EverQuest, right? An old
Yeah.
fantasy MMO like World of Warcraft, but before World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
And they introduced this like dragon, right? That's supposed to be unkillable for story reasons, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to survive because it's part of the ongoing story that it does whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it gets spawned once per server, and then never happens again, right?
Yeah.
Looks like I'll be on the move again soon.
There's a specific way that you spawn it in, which is there's these 4 other dragons that like protect it, and as long as
Yeah.
one of them is alive, the dragon won't spawn. And also, if you kill those dragons, they're dead forever, right? They never respawn.
Perhaps we can strike a deal.
But as long as one of them is alive, they will respawn, and you can keep getting like good loot from them, good items.
Yeah.
And so in every single
How's this?
server,
Let me
this
test the
happened, right?
results of my
And
training.
people tried to fight the unkillable dragon, but quickly realized it was impossible. Like, I think the record was they managed to get it down to 90% of its health, right?
At all.
Oh, okay.
I'd do that for free.
Everybody working together.
Been far too long since we went.
So there was, so it got down to the very last server. Hadn't spawned the dragon yet because, that one had PvP enabled.
Yeah.
And so anytime anybody would go to like kill whatever the remaining dragon was, like people would show up and stop them, right?
Yeah.
So they managed to last a really long time without spawning it. There were a couple of like large factions in the server as well. And they found that this one guy was going to, he was planning to kill the last dragon and spawn the unkillable dragon to spite them or whatever, right? And so they just decided instead they would put their differences aside and work together to be the one server that did defeat this dragon, right?
Oh, okay.
And basically how they decided to do this was just like sacrifice themselves to it instead of like trying to do like any kind of like sophisticated strategy. They were just going to like just throw themselves at it until they die.
Yeah.
And then have people respawn them. And so they kept doing this with like thousands and thousands of deaths accumulating. Getting the dragon's health down more and more until they got down to 26%.
Yeah.
Like they were really doing it. And then the dragon despawned. Like it was just gone. But keep in mind, when you die in this game, you lose experience points. Your level goes down. Yeah. So people were putting their levels into this, right? And then it just despawns. And it turns out that the one of the devs, like one of the moderators, basically, despawned the dragon when they saw its health get that low. But apparently it wasn't their decision. It was like the higher ups at the company told them to do that. Which they later then were like, they blamed on like a bug because they were like, well, we don't know what will happen if you kill this dragon because you weren't supposed to kill it. So like you could have crashed the whole server. You know, and then it was like, but as it turns out, actually it's unclear if there would have been a bug or not if they killed it. So everybody got really mad, as you might imagine, that this had been taken from them, right?
Yeah.
So then finally, after a lot of complaining, they managed to convince them to give them the dragon back. And then they did it again, and they killed it. It like took them like 3 hours with this strategy.
Yeah.
And then nothing happens because nothing had been, like, it wasn't intended to be killed, so they got nothing. But they can say that they killed it when they weren't supposed to.
Great.
And apparently the company was really nice, and they went around and gave everybody who participated like cool items to make up for it. Isn't that such a funny story?
That is kind of hilarious and funny.
I love that. It's such a good story.
Oh, I've been haunted.
You've been haunted?
There's like a meme going around, and the meme involves remixing a chain letter video. Oh my god, you just got owned.
Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention. So that was my fault.
But like, I keep thinking about this, and I'm like, I don't know, like, is the ghost gonna come for me? I don't know!
None of those are ever real. I promise.
No, but it's Carmen Winstead. I only know about this because I saw the name Winstead, and I was like, I thought I made that one up. So I looked at it, and I was like, no, Winstead's a real name, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like,
why
it's
is
this video...
beam, like, geometric?
Because it's called the Tri-Beam.
I see.
Don't bring up the fact that it's diamond-shaped, shut up.
I was just gonna say it, but it's a square.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Should be the quad beam.
Wait, it's called the actually it's the Tri-Beam in dub, I think.
I see. So somebody, on the dub team was not smart.
Yeah, the original I think was called the Kikoho or something.
It's my turn now.
The
Aww. Thank you for the update on Bugalo. Bugicalo. What was I gonna say? It's just this video of this picture of this girl, right? It's like a little child-ass girl. and there's like a text-to-speech voice being like, "My name is Carmen Winstead, and my friends pushed me down a hole and I broke my neck and my face got ripped off." And if you joke about
probably around 7 like usual. Anyway, go on, Miss.
You.
Where was I?
You've gotten a lot.
Yeah,
if you laugh at me,
it's like, oh well, if you don't share to 10 friends, I'm gonna come kill you. A guy laughed at the story, and then he disappeared, and all that was left was blood saying he's with me now because I have him. And I'm like, I don't know, that's pretty scary.
every single one of these is exactly like that. It's like
I don't know though, like
it's such a common trope.
I don't know
It's
though,
always
because
exactly like that.
if you were pushed in a hole and broke your neck and had your face ripped off, wouldn't you be I don't know, wouldn't you be a bit angry about it?
Do you mind?
Would you have some kind of power over the internet?
Me? I don't know! Are you a ghost? You don't know?
Oh crap!
That's the problem with ghosts, is there's no rules to them. Everybody thinks that there's some kind of ghost rules, but everybody will tell you different ghost rules.
I don't know,
This is
maybe
because ghosts aren't real.
Maybe, I'm just saying, I don't know, it feels like maybe, I don't know, I just feel
I don't
like
know what
maybe,
to tell you. I got over
maybe
being scared
the
of those
anguish,
things when I was 10.
maybe the anguish is strong enough that, somehow it has taken on a life of its own.
I haven't been afraid of those things since I was 10, because a couple of them spooked me when I was that age, and then nothing ever came of them, and I was just like, oh yeah, these are all bullshit. It wouldn't make any sense for these to be real anyway. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want. Okay.
I mean, I guess I could just try and see if this is a real person. Let me look them up.
I can give you... I don't know, probably another hour. I can give you, I can give you the dog of immunity.
It's on the Creepypasta wiki. I don't like this.
It's because it's a creepypasta.
Best to deal with this now.
Oh,
Carmen
I don't.
Winstead.
I wish I hadn't looked. I've googled it now. I feel like I'm more incriminated.
Is this Oh, get down, Rainy. Get down. Rainy. Get down. Get down. There you go.
The Creepypasta wiki says that they have the power to teleport.
The Creepypasta wiki can say anything it fucking wants to, Biz.
Yeah, and it does! There's a video where somebody claims to have encountered Carmen Winstead, and they're in the thumbnail. Carmen Winstead is in the thumbnail, and there's a red arrow pointing at her. You can't miss this.
I don't know when to tell you.
Oh my god! Oh, Ashley is a mouse. Okay, that'll cheer me up a bit if I look at a bit of that. Okay. Okay, no, it's suggestive art. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. The suggestiveness is a joke. She wants to be packed full of cheese. Because she's a mouse. Okay, that's fine.
So you sending it to me?
Yeah.
Hey, Leon, I can't stand it anymore. I'm aching for it. My little body needs to be packed full of chi! Yeah, but see, the thing is that she is pulling down her pantaloons. So, they're not fooling me.
Oh my god, you know what?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the page for Carmen Winstead. It's in Urban Legend, Female Ghost, and 8 more categories. Okay, do you want some oh my god. Occupation, high school student. I don't think that's accurate. Powers, teleportation, wall crawling, night vision, super speed.
Wall crawling?
Status, undead. Species,
like...
human, brackets, ghost.
You have to realize something like this is just in the same tier as, like, Siren Head.
I'm scared of Siren Head as well, though. Okay.
Or Slenderman.
I like how they have a hobby section for a ghost. Stalking and killing her targeted victims. Protecting whoever forwards her chain message to 15 people. Goals. Kill the 5 bullies who pushed her into the sewer hole. Succeeded. Kill everyone who did not forward her chain message to 15 people. Ongoing. Keeping those who have sent her messages out of danger's way. Ongoing.
This is for you.
I don't know, is that just like what happens when you die? Is you're just like, okay, everybody who like shares the story of how I died, I'm gonna do you like a solid. I'm gonna watch over you, and if a dog comes after you, I'll kick the dog off a cliff.
Thanks. You know me.
I don't know, I'm just upset. I'm not gonna sleep tonight now.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm just gonna be thinking, like, I'm gonna be hearing sounds in my room. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna die now. Great, I'm sorry.
I don't have any advice for this because I haven't been scared of anything like that since I was a child.
I think at the end of the day, it's just like, you know what I should have done? I should have sent it to, like... I should have somehow, like, sent it to Ben Shapiro. Because then, like... You know, like, or, like, 15 right-wing pundits. If that was second, is there a way I could do that? Are there any right-wingers on Twitter I can just message? Oh my god, I can just go and find... I'm gonna go and find 15 TERFs and send them Carmen Winstead. And if we find out that they've all randomly died from having their head, like, their neck broken and face ripped off. Oh no, that's
Dr.
real.
Briefs.
Oh? Go on then. Show me.
I knew you'd be interested. Come with me.
Oh, then again, could I get banned off Twitter for spamming if I do that? If I sent the same YouTube link to 15 people?
You can get banned off Twitter for a lot of things nowadays. Here, Abyss, I'll help you out.
You'll help me out?
Yes.
How? Wait, what are you doing?
1 second.
No, wait, what are you doing?
Hold
Stop!
on.
Stop! 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 Stop!
Why?
No, I'm not gonna send it to anybody who's valuable! Because at that point I should have just shut up and let myself die! Do not, no, stop
This isn't
it!
exactly the one I was looking for.
No,
but...
stop!
No, Biss,
Elena, I'm gonna
this is
leave the
helping
call
you.
and never speak to you ever again.
Biss, I'm not sending things to anybody.
Elena, I am leaving. Like,
Why?
genuinely, this is not a joke. I am actually angry.
I'm just keeping it a surprise. I don't want to spoil what I'm giving you.
I am actually gonna be angry. Is it gonna be like, this is the pupper of shitting on Carmen Winstead?
No. It's not specific.
Is Carmen Winstead real? I'm asking Google. Okay, Snopes says it's false.
Here.
I don't like dogs. It's not gonna protect me.
I thought it was worth a try.
God, it looks like a fucking slug. What a
This
weird
is
dog.
I don't think this is the same one that I've seen before.
Or it looks like one of those like medieval paintings of a pig.
It's a pleasure to meet
What
you.
is wrong with this dog? Anyway.
But that is a form-fitting outfit. If I've ever seen one.
Fine.
Allow me to explain the new feature to you.
Because I'm really looking forward to working on the final boss of Grey Area with you.
Oh.
It'll be happening soon. Modify? I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
We should have room for a few more upgrades, but if you find any large sources of energy,
Got it.
Like, do I have to train right now?
Okay, here's an interesting question, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so number one. Apparently there was never a girl who died in Indiana called Carmen Winstead.
Mm-hmm.
So according to Snopes. So you could have just sent me the Snopes page, and that'd have been much more useful than
I
being
didn't know
judgmental.
I didn't know Snopes cared about something like this. I don't usually think about Snopes in general.
You know, as I guess saying, wouldn't it be interesting if there was a story like this and like the ghost is real, but like they're really behind on all the killing? Like there's like at this point there's like 12,000 people they need to kill,
The main thing I think about
and like
Snopes recently is that
or 22 million.
conservatives
just
have decided that they don't like Snopes because it's too, like, liberal biased or whatever.
No interest in
Yeah.
meddling away here.
Anyway, go on.
I think it's really funny when conservatives have to be like, the left has an advantage on statistics and studies and research and numbers and evidence and stuff. Because, like, it's amazing how many of them can say stuff like that, but with no, like...
Well, it's because...
No, like...
Like, their whole thing is based on just making things up. And,
Yeah.
like, they just have to, like, live with and work around that.
Yeah.
Like,
even
when it
Elena...
comes apart at the seams, they have to, pretend it's okay.
Elena, you're gonna be happy. This person made Leon a coyote. You see, now they're both animals. Is that fine? Is that okay?
how's your training
I
going?
don't think that really changes my opinion that much, but...
Well, don't
Well, you said, why is she a mouse and nobody else?
Just fine.
Yeah, she's still a mouse and nobody else is.
That should put Bulma's mind at ease then.
He's a coyote, you fuck!
He's not a mouse.
Just you wait, Kakarot.
I am going to actually kick your ass.
Everybody should be mice, or nobody should be mice.
Send the message to the wizard author's friends. Yeah. I think if I had an actual, like, chain layer going on, I would go for that strat. But now I've learned that Carmen Winstead isn't real.
Which reminds me of the time there's that one channel I used to watch. I forget the name of it. I remember is that he just kind of made a big deal about being Canadian. Like his brand was that he was a Canadian. I don't remember his name. I don't remember the name of the channel. But I remember I watched his video about how Wikipedia is bad actually. And I remember his reasoning was a little bit, like, weird. And then I found out that apparently he's a conservative.
Eggs only gonna keep
And I was like, oh, no wonder he doesn't like Wikipedia.
I fucking love it whenever, like, a conservative shows signs. Because I was watching, like, a YouTube video a few days ago, right, which was, like, it was like, oh, you know, all the stories about gay stuff in Greece are a bit exaggerated, right?
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that?
And I was like, that's conceit. That feels like a thing that could maybe be true. Like, people, like, you know, maybe it was, like, a thing that, like, was recorded with wealthy people or whatever, but maybe, like, doesn't reflect the culture of the general... It could be something, you know? It feels like it could be something. So I was watching, right? I had, like, a weird thought in my head. Like, so much of what they were saying was just, like, oh, you're taking people out of context, this, that, whatever. Something like just seemed a bit off. So I went and looked at the channel, and it was just full of videos like, pedo acceptance will be the next big thing, and the left wing, and blah, 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 blah.
This reminds me, there was a video I started watching recently. Which was like, I don't even remember the title of it, but it was something like innocuous seeming. But then I started watching it, and the person doing the video starts calling people leftoids and rightoids. And it was like, oh no.
I really want to test my moves on them.
They're like a weird, edgy centrist.
I feel like if you call people oids, you're just right wing. It's just that they'll...
It's like, but they were like, because that's the thing, is they seemed like they were trying to present themselves as a centrist, but were implicitly sort of on the side of the right wing stuff, because they only had anything disparaging really to say about the left wing people. And what they said, I clicked off the video real fast. But like they started talking about like, they were like, it was talking about what right-wing people care about versus what left-wing people care about. And it was like right-wing people care about the people that are like directly around them more, like they care about their family and friends and stuff more. Whereas left-wing people care about the bigger picture and they care about like the environment and things like that first. And they were like, so statistically left-wing people care more about like amoebas and plants and stuff more than their friends and family. And they were like, I don't know, but that sounds sociopathic to me. And I clicked off the video after I heard that. It's like, no, what are you talking about? What in the world are you talking about?
You wouldn't believe what the people I never talk to get up to.
It was like, this is nonsense. It's like right-wing people care just as much about the big picture as left-wing people do. It's just when they care about the big picture, they care about, like, stopping people from doing things, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas left-wing is about letting people do things, you know? And caring about where, like, the world that we live in, you know? So, like...
I think at this point it's kind of funny how, like, in effect, the main thing that unites most of the right wing is just they're all people that are on the wrong side of things. Like, they're almost, like, banding together because they're, like, all threatened by, like, in effect, anybody looking at anything they're doing and like, being able to understand it. You know, it's because they're all in these positions where, like, they kind of know the writings on the wall if they don't all fucking, like, drop whatever principles they have left and saddle up with each other.
Done so much to prepare. Guess
Right.
This reminds me of, a thing that I just, like, heard a little bit about, the other night, which is just, like, absolutely harrowing, which is just how bad stuff's getting in Florida.
Yeah.
Where they have a thing that's literally called the Stop Woke Initiative that they're trying to put through, apparently. And I'm just... You gotta be kidding me. And it's aimed at schools. They're, like, trying to get it so that nothing about gender or race or just etc. can be talked about in schools at all.
3 years had passed.
That's what they're trying to put
and
through
the
in Florida.
final day of May 12th had finally come.
All right, you three be careful out there.
And this was brought up because it was a little news story about there was a college there where they were trying to have, or it was a college that was put in during the civil rights movement to be a place that where like black people could go to college, right? And they were having a discussion about civil rights. Apparently it wasn't even specific or anything, it was just the topic of civil rights in general. And not all the details are known, but what is known is that apparently some student decided they were uncomfortable with the topic of civil rights being discussed, and they canceled the whole class. And it seems to be because of confusion and fear surrounding this coming Stop Woke initiative thing. Which they said very poignantly, seems to be leading to a school that was founded as part of the civil rights movement is now unable to teach about civil rights. It's just like, oof, you know? Big oof.
I'm gonna be really honest here, right? Like,
No, we're good, Mom.
Sorry.
I really feel like just if we woke up tomorrow and every conservative politician in America just had disappeared off somewhere distant where they're happy and doing their own thing. They're in some little cell where they can like, I don't want to detail what would make them happy. It would make me vomit.
Yeah.
But like, if we never had to deal with them, like nothing of value would be lost.
Yeah.
They're all just dead weight.
Yeah, I feel bad for anybody stuck in Florida. Florida's getting really bad. I mean, it's not like it's been great historically either, so that should tell you, yeah, that should tell you something.
Scary part is if it's like Florida getting.
Hey Goku, tell me the truth. These androids, do you think we have
I honestly can't tell you if we do. I won't know until we actually fight. Go on, take it easy, okay? Don't worry, we've got plenty of time. Don't use up all that power of yours before the fight even starts.
You still there, Bis?
Yeah, man.
I love you.
I love you. Golden energetic fish?
I caught some of those earlier.
Found some tasty looking food. Alright.
Picking up all these items that I like never use for anything.
I don't think we're capable of winning. I just can't seem to shake this terrible feeling.
Just promise me one thing.
Well, there's like a city over here on this
If
island.
you die on us, then the Dragon Balls are history.
There's loads of coconuts here. Okay.
Southwest South City.
Like how I fly up to the city and it just goes, there's loads of coconuts here.
And so, the war
Hey, does anybody know any
Look at
reason?
that baby.
time and place that
Look at that
Oh.
baby.
Bulma,
Oh my god, look at that baby!
Is that Yamcha?
greeted them.
Look at his stupid
She
hair.
wasn't alone. She had a baby boy in tow.
We're zooming in on this funny
That
baby.
boy was
Oh,
a young
the game did it for me.
The child she had with
The young
Vegeta.
Trunks.
All except Goku were surprised to see
Oh
the
my god!
However,
I like how they're like
the
it's
impending
they're like wearing
arrival
like
of
the
androids
first Animal Crossing hat.
everyone
Just random horns on a baby for no
Wait,
reason.
so when did Vegeta's and Bulma's, when did that even happen? It happened off screen.
began to break out.
I kind of skipped over that.
Damn, I can't believe they fucked off screen.
And I mean, how did they end up in a relationship? How did that, like, what?
Oh yeah, that's like Yeah, that's like one of the things of this, because this is like an RPG and it's like mostly based on fighting and stuff, like they kind of do skim that.
Like, I saw them interact a bit, but it wasn't... Vegeta's just like, damn, that woman. It was, you know, it's just... There was
there's
no
like
chemistry happening there yet.
There's a lot of like connective tissue and like that's missing here, like
Also, her
she's
hair
the one
looks so
who
much better now.
like she's the one who gives him the bad man shirts.
Oh yeah, that wasn't explained in the game either.
Yeah, I think it was like the only thing she had, and he actually complained about it in the show.
She looks like a mom now.
Yeah,
Like she's totally gotten the mom outfit going. Although she's gone for the hot mom look, because she's gone with the exposed midriff. But those are mom pants.
how would you feel if I wore a hot mom outfit?
It'd be pretty cool. How would you feel if I wore a hot mom outfit?
Depends.
On what?
What are you? Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of just imagining you holding the little fat ass alien as the baby. You know what I'm talking about, right? Little dumpy alien.
There you go.
Little dump truck alien. Oh my god, there they are! No, it's the wrong alien! It's the wrong alien!
Yeah, but this was baby sized.
Get Adam Sandler out of here now! Get them the fuck out of here! Get them out of here now!
Okay, this one. This is my child.
Yeah.
How did I have an alien child?
I don't
Who's
know.
the other parent?
I don't. It's aliens, okay? It's weird. You got alien sport your ass or something, and then you pooped out a little dump alien.
But I haven't found the androids.
Alien splorp?
I'd better get going. Same here. There's gotta be.
Chad has 13 childses.
Those are the bugs, right?
And the kitties, I imagine.
Oh, yeah. You don't have 13 human children?
Goku. No androids over here. Gotcha. If you find one of them, let us know. Maybe
2 kitties, 11 bugs.
You ever heard of the Christian ideology Quiverful?
Is that just
It's
pump
people
out
who are-
little...
Yeah, where it's Christians who believe that they're supposed to just have as many children as they physically can.
Incredible.
Uh-huh.
Nothing at all. There's no...
All right, be on your guard. Whoa, I just felt a.
Because of, like... Yeah. There's like exactly one line that they refer to. The android. Why would they? Why do the androids look like that?
Still alive. I left some sensu beans behind.
Why wouldn't
Get him out
they?
of here and give him one, will ya?
I don't know.
Right, I'm on it.
I don't know.
So, you're the androids.
Odd. Did you
How did you figure out that we were androids?
And it would seem you also knew that
You want us to talk? Then you're gonna have to try.
very well.
Wait, not here. Let's move somewhere else. You're okay with that, right?
Somewhere with no people, we will allow... How do you know? We know all of you.
We can talk about this later. Let's go.
Why are they surprised that the androids know their names? They're androids. They could have, like, whoever made them could have known their names and just given it to the androids. Oh my God. How do these robots know our name?
While the androids just starts listing Goku's Epic Games login.
It knows his his PSN username.
This is it just starts spouting random numbers, and somebody's like, "Ah, things glitching out," and Goku's like, "Is that my Wii friend code?"
The Wii friend code. Is that my best friend?
Surprised the androids know about Goku. He's the one who took down the Red Ribbon Army, after all.
But they know about all of us as well.
I'm just gonna break this thing, because why not?
I hope he's okay. Right.
Oh yeah, that's stuff that's in the part of the Dragon Ball story they didn't bother talking about. Was Goku took down an entire, like, Nazi allegory army when he was only, like, 13.
Oh yes, I remember that. You showed me that.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'd show you.
I'm just thinking about that bit we did the other day where you were like, imagine we bring back Hitler just to kill him again. We decided we want another go at defeating him. Be hilarious.
Yeah, it really would. If I wanted something less edgy, I could have said something like, "We wish to uncure smallpox."
It's still pretty edgy.
But I mean, no, but it's like, I don't know, it doesn't have the same, I don't know, it doesn't feel as instantly edgy.
I mean, smallpox was deadly to a lot of indigenous people because of colonialism.
Okay, Elena, right?
Uh-huh.
If you go into somebody's Discord server and say, "Heil Hitler," right?
Uh-huh.
You're gonna get banned instantly.
That is true.
If you go into somebody's Discord server and say, "Grows legions on your skin," people are gonna ask what you're talking about.
That's far enough.
Yeah, I think people would still be pretty weirded out.
We will fight right here.
It might be an instant ban depending on where you say it.
To choose the location.
With
I
like no
feel
other
like
context. Like if you just showed up and said that.
So, before we fight,
Okay, that's fair.
tell how.
Very well, Goku.
But I get your point. One of them does seem worse than the other.
Vegeta. I continued my research long after you destroyed the Red Ribbon Army.
There's a fourth person standing there.
Oh my god.
Post boy.
So that
Post boy is part of every seed now.
Oh, that's not Piccolo, it's Post Boy.
Well, you gotta say that to differentiate him from the real Piccolo.
Yeah.
Against me.
Yes, because of you.
I made a tweet earlier today saying, "Is Gentleman just the old-timey version of Soft Boy?"
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
If you're Dr. Giro himself.
Do you agree? Do you think it is?
No,
Why?
I think it's a different energy.
Well, I mean, no, but like, well, obviously it's different energy, because one has a jagged rock up their asshole. But could you agree that Soft Boy is like the de-rocked version of Gentleman?
Android 20.
No longer among.
All right then. Did you happen to observe my fight on?
I don't know why they didn't just go kill Dr. Gero. Like, why did they just wait for him to make these things?
Wait, he hasn't done anything bad yet. He hasn't done anything bad yet.
He wasn't a bad man yet.
Well, yeah, because he hadn't made any androids yet.
I mean, they could have gone, like, and talked to him or something. Like, they could have done something to try and stop him, is my point. Just, like... I don't understand these people! I went over this last stream, too, remember? And we were just like... in the chat, it was like... Well, that could have been... Well, if they spent time trying to stop him, that's time they could have spent training instead. It's like...
Dude, I could be training.
This is pissing me off. Why did they let this happen? Like, did they just like the certainty of like, okay, there's gonna be this thing to fight here, in this exact time, and this, if we like if they like tried to mess with it, then they might not know where the androids were gonna show up or something like that.
I mean, that's also a really good argument for just like you could like this is great though because you know where an enemy's gonna be. You can surprise attack them now.
I suppose.
You spend 2 years just getting swole, and they turn up and are nothing.
You're in for some real trouble because guess what?
What?
Does Goku ever solve problems by other means than fighting?
Whether you know it or not, you just dug your own.
Good question.
You don't know about Super.
I wouldn't, because I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know what day you're gonna be able to watch it. Yeah, remember?
Well, you said that I should be able to say yeah. That I
Okay.
I see. Impressive, but no cause for concern. Android
No cause for
19
concern.
should be more than enough to defeat.
Oh yeah?
We're Super Saiyan.
Well then, what do you say? Let's see what he's got, huh? Lend me your
Just gonna spam my best moves. Because why not?
Well, that's fair. You earn them. You can go ahead and do that. God, they got 5 health bars.
Yeah, I've fought enemies with 5 health bars before.
Can imagine having 5 health bars.
I'm already about done with one of them. I like how originally I was like, wow, there's so much nuance to this fighting system, and it's so fun to like to push and pull and everything, and now it's just like I can just spam the spirit bomb.
Yeah, you can just spam the spirit bomb.
Don't even have to aim, it just always hits. Look at how much more damage I've done to this guy than he has done to me. Goku's gotten like OP.
Goku has got an op.
Look at that. Yeah, look at how fast that went. That was incredible.
That was kind of nice.
What would
Good
you do
job.
if you had 5 health bars, Miss?
I would not share the Carmen Winstead post. Carmen Winstead just like striking me repeatedly, and then it's like, standing here, I realize.
He's in a lot of pain by the looks of him.
Look, he's even spamming the Kamehameha in the cutscene.
He absorbed the attack?
Goku, don't fire any energy attacks. They can absorb them with their hands.
Absorb the attacks.
Absorb the attacks? Give me a break.
What's going on? Goku doesn't look so good.
Goku doesn't look so good.
Wait. It can't be. It's the heart virus the kid from the future mentioned.
So, Biz, how are you feeling about the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
Oh! Perfectly fine when he was training alongside me and Goku.
It's looking really good, honestly, I think, maybe.
I see.
1 second. I also got to BRB a second, hold on.
Okay.
Man, I'm not doing so hot. What's going on?
Yo. He really is kicking Goku's ass. There he is.
I'm back.
Vegeta's here.
Hell yeah!
If anyone's going to defeat Kakarot, it's going to be me.
Vegeta!
That's, I thought you said jank puppet for a second then.
What would you do if you said jank puppet?
I would be amazed. I'd be like, damn, Vegeta's a gamer.
What if I was a gamer?
I would sleep with you.
Oh, well, you do that anyway.
No, I don't.
What do you mean?
No, I don't.
Huh?
It's nothing I do.
Excuse me?
Only gamers.
We need to meet up with the others and
So Burnley?
over there.
Okay, only gamers who are adults.
Oh, that's right.
Goku.
The hard virus that the kid
Only gamers who have nipples,
struggling with.
which Burnley doesn't.
Because he's so burned.
Like, 'cause he's a bird. So,
Well, that's true.
I'll take him. I hate to admit it. There's probably not going to be much help here anymore.
but
They're
imagine
not
having
showing
a heart
them- they're not-
virus.
they're not-
Looks like you've got to deal with me now.
We could always walk over there.
Android 20.
Or, well, because we were gonna go for a walk tomorrow, right?
Vegeta.
Very
We could always
well.
walk over there.
Then I will take care
And
of
look.
the remaining 4.
You two don't look as tough as everyone had said you would be.
They're not showing the Mario movie at the theater here.
Already know
Oh.
the full extent of your fighting prowess.
Oh, you need more than calculations to understand us Saiyans.
This android's wearing a funny hat.
Are androids capable of experiencing fear?
Imagine having half the amount of hat spikes as a baby.
Super Saiyan?
Vegeta's a Super Saiyan.
I've yearned for nothing more than greater power and trained the hardest I've ever trained.
Yeah.
Eventually, I came to realize the limitations of my power. Overwhelmed with anger and frustration, I finally awakened and became a Super Saiyan!
Dang.
That might be impressive.
I like how this is much less dramatic than when Goku became a Super Saiyan the first time.
In the anime, they have like a piece of filler showing how he managed to do it.
Easy.
Basically, he went onto some planet and pushed himself to the limit and listened to Phil Collins in the rain.
Wait, no, that's not Phil Collins.
That's Dido.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that depends on if you're listening to the dub or the sub. In the sub, the original Japanese, it was Dido.
Yo, look at his walk.
But then,
Look at that walk. That's a strut.
oh my god.
That's incredible.
Look at his Vegeta ass.
Yeah.
Chad, the second I say it, Chad's like, Vegeta needs more ass.
Now that I've become a Super Saiyan, no one can
No
take
one
away-
can best me. Now that I've become a Super Saiyan, no one's my bestie.
Do it. Rip the android. 20 new USB ports.
Oh, it says I thought it said conservative energy blast for a second.
Oh.
You're nothing.
Your efforts are futile.
Vegeta's technique.
Yes!
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not supposed to use energy moves.
Oh. Oh, you're really you did one job. You did one job. I don't think Vegeta's ass. Well, actually, no. Then again, muscle does jiggle when it's not tensed, right? Like that's the thing, is that like muscle, when it's relaxed, it has a jiggly quality. I hear. So I don't know. But the thing is, Vegeta's always tensed up, I guess. CA's ass probably would not jiggle.
The jiggle skin.
Fuck off. I think there's a very specific aura that line has, which I call hateable child.
Break.
And the
Yo, what did I do to him? Look at this, Biz.
ooh.
I'm kicking ass.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna be honest, right?
You see, I can use energy attacks sometimes.
I feel as though I like Dragon Ball, obviously, right? Sometimes some of the stuff in the some of the stuff kind of like weirds out my like suspension of disbelief, though.
Like what?
Like, okay, so Frieza was like the strongest person in the galaxy, right? And now he's like nothing, right? Like Mecha Frieza went down almost instantly, right? And it just turns out that on Earth there was a guy who knew how to make robots that were so strong they would make Frieza look like nothing, right? Like, I don't know, like, isn't that a bit weird? Like,
yeah,
just coincidentally, Earth. That's where like,
that's where these super androids are.
yeah.
Well, I leveled up twice. This game's just handing out levels like cookies.
Nice.
Have a taste of Super Vegeta's Big Bang.
Have a taste of Super Vegeta's Big Bang Attack. Big Bang Attack! Remember that?
I don't know that.
You should probably get the stream over here pretty quick. We've been going for a couple hours.
Oh, really? Have we?
Actually, we've only been going for one, but it's getting late.
Oh, sorry,
tired.
it's getting late.
I'm tired.
I don't care. Let's go on for another 2 hours.
Your power may have
That's a session. I'm just gonna use her computer at some point. And I'm kind of in the way of that right now.
Oh, Shan, you're going to bed?
going to. I want to see.
That's probably as good a reason as
We
any,
made
to
a
be
lot of
honest.
story progress though, so that's good.
Fine.
Yeah, I made some progress.
Pulled into the fight. He's trying to lose us among the rocks.
There's gonna be a lot of streams the next couple days, because tomorrow I'm gonna do a bean bonus stream. I found this little game called Moonchild that looks interesting. I'm gonna check that out as a bean bonus. I might also try doing mini car racing finally. Or I might do Pokemon Legends. And then on Saturday, Splatfest, so I'll be streaming that. And then Sunday will be normal stream. I'll do, probably Pokemon Legends. And then, stream this with Biz.
No word from Gohan and the others. Better go ask them, just in case.
So you got that to look forward to. Three days of streams in a row coming up. I've been playing Pokemon Legends on my own, trying to level up my Pokemon. By the way, so that hopefully I can do the post-game quest more reasonably. So Vegeta's level 40 now. Goku's level 41. Piccolo's level 36.
Nice.
Piccolo's lagging behind a little bit.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. His balls are lagging.
Ah, no!
Imagine your balls are so heavy that they lag behind you.
Oh, God. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, everybody.
Hehe. Sans would really want those ones.
Oh, okay, everybody. Good night. I'm going to bed.
Welcome to the underground.
Oh, your balls. If you want to look around,
Give us
your balls.
Oh, that was really good.
Oh, yeah.
You blew out the microphone really well. I was a fan of that. You did a great job,
thank
Bis.
you.
Good job. Thumbs up. Alright, well that was a good stream. We had fun with Kirby, and we had fun with Goku. And we had fun with Bis. We had fun with Sasha. Okay, so... yeah, I already told you my stream schedule. Lots of stuff coming up. Tomorrow will be Beam Bonus. Because I haven't done one of those in a while and I wanted to get one in.
Oh, nice.
So,
a bonus.
I'm playing a little game that I found from 1997 called Moonchild.
Nice.
Which you can play in your browser.
Ooh.
Because the people who made it are really nice, and they've decided since the game is so old, they just give it away for free now. It's got an interesting sort of like pre-rendered aesthetic, and it kind of reminds me of Nights into Dreams a little bit too, in terms of aesthetic. So, yeah, I can't wait to show you all, and I'll see you again tomorrow.